A Step into the Past Volume 14 Chapter 11. Book 14 Chapter 11 The Special Elite Forces. Xiang Xiaolong left Huanqi in the royal tent with Xiao Pan and Li Si before he rushed back to the assembly ground to fetch his two alluring wives. He was too late and they had left already. When he was about to leave himself, Ying Ying appeared from the crowd and held onto his sleeve, dragging him to a spot near the river. Xiang Xiaolong noticed that her expression was forlorn and is certain that she is feeling terrible inside. Therefore, she did not exhibit her usual stubborn characteristics. Ying Ying did not say a single word until they reached a little wood near the river. She released him from her grip and turned around with her back facing him, whining, "I know that you must despise me now and regard me as a wanton woman." Xiang Xiaolong walked up to her and held her firm shoulders, turning her around slowly. Pressing her against a tree, he scanned her pretty face and saw large drops of tears flowing down her face. He smiled and used his sleeve to wipe her tears, coaxing, "Why would I despise you? Men can sleep around and so can women. Moreover, you are still a single girl. Didn't you say that you are more capable than men in all areas? Why are you so despondent now?" Ying Ying was in a daze. "You really forgive me?" Xiang Xiaolong casually shrugged his shoulders. It is human nature to react to seduction. When you are emotional, anything can happen. If you are really in love with Guan Zongzi, I will give both of you my blessings and will not cause any trouble for you. These are his true and sincere thoughts. When he was still in the 21st century, he knew many women who have multiple partners and he himself was one of their partners. Now, it is similar to the attitude of the Qin ladies, so he need not take it too seriously. Although he did feel uncomfortable at the beginning, it is just a natural reaction. After some time, it did not really matter. Some color returned to Ying Ying's face and she lowered her head, confessing, "Last night, I was only waiting for you. Somehow, he showed up and I succumbed to his seduction. I am really sorry. You are really willing to forgive me?" If he can choose, Xiang Xiaolong would not want to get involved in any new relationships. But to counter Lu Bue and Guan Zongzi, he must win Ying Ying's heart no matter what happens. Moreover, he is not bothered about her personal life. Leaning forward and smelling her fragrance, he assured, "I still prefer your stubborn attitude. That is the real you." Ying Ying sighed, "But I still feel that I committed a wrongdoing. After all, I get to know you first. When I saw you in the market fighting off the bullies, I just cannot forget you. But you are so proud and indifferent. Ai. What should I do? If he comes to look for me again, I am afraid I cannot resist him. Can you help me?" Xiang Xiaolong sighed to himself. He knew that Guan Zongzi has achieved his goal. But making love to Ying Ying first, he has secured an irreplaceable place in her heart that makes it hard for her to resist him. If Ying Ying becomes pregnant, she will have to marry him. What will be the consequences if that happened? The first to suffer will be the Lord Chongping brothers. Xiao Pan will be suspicious of them and their official posts will also be in peril. The only way out is to satisfy Ying Ying in a love relationship or marry her officially. Then, Guan Zongzi will be unable to interfere with her anymore. Xiang Xiaolong sighed, "Has Miss Ying tried bush games?" Ying Ying was stunned. "What are bush games?" Xiang Xiaolong leaned forward to her ear and softly whispered, "That means making love in the wild." Ying Ying's face became as red as a beetroot and she lowered her head and shook it furiously. Xiang Xiaolong intentionally teased her, "When you shake your head, does it mean that you have not tried it or is not willing to try it?" Like an exploding volcano, Ying Ying leapt into his bosom and embraced his neck smiling sweetly, "I want to try but I can't. My period is here." Xiang Xiaolong was elated. It is all right as this is considered the safety window. Ying Ying was taken aback. What is a safety window? Xiang Xiaolong kicked himself for spouting nonsense. Without explaining himself, he hugged her well-proportioned body and kissed her passionately for some time before releasing her. With her face and ears completely red from his teasing, Ying Ying returned back to the campsite. When Ji Yanran woke up, she joined Wu Tingfang and the other ladies as they happily accompanied Xiang Xiaolong out of the camp. They head to a nearby valley where there is a clear stream for them to take a bath. The 18 guardians stood guard to prevent outsiders from peeping at them. The ladies are not totally naked but are dressed in their undergarments and shorts. Xiang Xiaolong is highly aroused when he saw all the exposed flesh. The water is very clear and unique rock formations line the sides of the stream. Among the rock formations are the tangled roots of wild trees that resembled a bonsai plant. At sunset, the golden rays of the sun shone through the leaves and reflected off the water in a stunning display. It is simply heaven on earth. Listening to the girls squealing and playing, Xiang Xiaolong rested on a piece of rock and felt that he was in paradise. Ji Yanran came to his side and squeezed into his bosom, asking, "When hubby is going to assault Tiandan, will you bring me along?" Ji already indicates that she must come along as this concern her family vengeance. Xiang Xiaolong recalled Zhao Qian's death and hesitated, "Is Ting Feng coming along too?" Ji Yanran replied, "Nope. She will stay behind to take care of Bao'er. Little Tian, Zhen and little Tian, Feng will stay behind too." Xiang Xiaolong hugged her and kissed her mouth, smiling, "So this has already been decided. How can I bear to reject your requests?" Ji Yanran did not expect him to be so agreeable. To Zhao Ji, she exclaimed, "Ji, hubby has given his consent." Zhao Ji shouted with joy and swam up to him, presenting him with a passionate kiss. Xiang Xiaolong suddenly thought of Shan Rou. If she knows that they are going to attack her sworn enemy, she will be delighted. But where in the world is she? At the evening banquet, Teng Yi finally came back and reported that Pu Buletin and Yu Ji, Prince Dan's military advisor, have left this morning to meet up with Su Yiluan. They are escorted by over 100 experts from the Wu family elite army. Xiang Xiaolong updated Teng Yi about Huan Qi analysis of Lord Jialing's rebel troops and added, "It seems like Lord Jialing is truly useless. We will only need 2,000 cavalry soldiers and defeat him soundly. The palace guards will deal with Lord Jialing and his escorts. When the rebellion is suppressed, Lu Bue will not be able to reap any benefits. For the time being, let's not use our elite army yet or Lu Bue will learn about its strengths." Teng Yi suggested, "If that is the case, why don't I lead them to chase after Tiandan first? It is better if I can get the official approval from the Crown Prince. Otherwise, there may be some misunderstandings with the border guards. Third brother, the moment you can leave Xianyang City, you must join us as quickly as possible." Xiang Xiaolong agreed, "We shall act as planned. Second brother has to travel through the night and must take care." Teng Yi assured, "I am someone who never underestimates my opponent. You can put your mind at ease." They went to find Jing Jun and discussed things further before Xiang Xiaolong rushed to attend the royal banquet. As he climbed the slope leading to the royal tents, he met some palace guards who are looking for him as ordered by Xiao Pan. He hastily entered the main royal tent. Xiao Pan is sitting alone beside a table and analyzing a map on the table. When he caught sight of Xiang Xiaolong, he gestured, "There is no one else. Master, please have a seat." Recently, it is quite rare for them to meet up alone. Xiang Xiaolong can feel his heart warming up. Sitting beside him, he remarked, "I am so happy to see you becoming a capable and useful man." Xiao Pan praised, "Master is an excellent judge of character. First, there is Li Si, then Wang Jian, followed by Huan Qi. Huan Qi is someone we can definitely groom." Xiang Xiaolong whispered, "Don't forget Lao Ai." Both men exchanged a glance and started laughing. Xiang Xiaolong was curious, why did Crown Prince suddenly mention Wang Jian? Xiao Pan explained, "Earlier, I questioned Huan Qi about Wang Jian's situation and learnt that Wang Jian has conquered large amounts of territories towards the west. Now, the terrified Xiongnu's are all hiding in their rat holes. He even rebuilt the Great Wall and accomplished many other feats. Unfortunately, his contributions have gone unreported because of Liu Buwei. He requested a transfer back to Xianyang City many times but was rejected by Liu Buwei. HNG. This man is a threat to me as long as he is alive. Xiang Xiaolong advised. Most importantly, Crown Prince must bear with him for the time being. If you oppose him now, you may stand to lose out in the end. Even if we managed to eliminate him, there will be other rebels. The best plan is to wait for him to eliminate all your opponents and then we will eliminate him for good. Xiao Pan frowned. The moment he saw Lao Ai being promoted to be the inner custodian, he is out to ridicule him. He is an ambitious man and I am concerned that it will be hard to control him in the future. As he is on good terms with Empress, there are many officials that have pledged their loyalty to him. Xiang Xiaolong had a brainwave. Why don't Crown Prince set up a special elite force that reports directly and only to you? Using training as an excuse, you can send them to stand guard at a place near Xianyang City. If there is any trouble, Crown Prince can easily command them back to the city and quash your enemies. Xiao Pan was revitalized. You are right. As Master has said, governing authority comes after military might. But I only trust you and you are busy with the city defenses. But this is the best plan. I am sure that there are Liu Buwei's spies among the cavalry and infantry armies. In the future, there will be Lao Ai's spies too. Only soldiers recruited outside Xianyang City can be trusted. By then, I will not be afraid of Liu Buwei. Xiang Xiaolong reminded, why don't we use Huan Qi and get Wang Ben to assist him? This is the safest plan. Xiao Pan was surprised. Wang Ben is only 17. Isn't he too young? Xiang Xiaolong explained, because Huan Qi and Wang Ben are young, they are more courageous and loyal. They are fearless and Liu Buwei is nothing to them. Now, we enjoy the support of Su Xian and Liu Gong. Using the rebellion as an excuse, we will create this special elite force. Then, Crown Prince can summon Wang Jian back to the capital and replace the aging Meng Ao and Wang Xi. When the time is ripe, they can attack Liu Buwei. After Liu Buwei has been disposed of, full military control lies in your hands and everyone will have to submit to you. He had a good laugh and knowingly added, you have Li Si to be your advisor and 3 powerful generals Wang Jian, Wang Ben, and Huan Qi. The world will be yours. Curious, Xiao Pan asked, why didn't Master mention about himself? Xiang Xiaolong stretched out his hand and patted his shoulder lightly. After your mother's death and Princess Jian's tragedy, I have lost my fighting spirit. Now, I am staying put to help you. When you are fully in control of Qin, I will leave here for the northern plains and live the rest of my life in peace. Xiao Pan trembled uncontrollably. Master, how can you leave me? Xiang Xiaolong smiled helplessly and whispered, I represent your past. It is only when I am gone can you truly forget your identity as Xiao Pan and conquer the world, becoming the first emperor of China, Qin Shi Huang. If you respect me, you must accept this piece of advice. Dumbfounded, Xiao Pan stared at him for a while and repeated Qin Shi Huang twice. Amazed, he asked, why are Master's casual words so full of deep meanings? Xiang Xiaolong sincerely swore, trust me. In the future, the world will belong to you. Xiao Pan thought over his words and implored, is Master going to pursue Tian Dan? Xiang Xiaolong recollected that Teng Yi is leaving tonight and quickly updated him. Lord Chongping came by to escort Xiao Pan as it is time for the banquet. Tonight, Xiang Xiaolong is more comfortable and natural compared to last night. The 2 Lord Chongping brothers are sharing his table and Li Si is on his other side. He is seated 5 tables to the left of Xiao Pan. Ji Yanran and his wives were absent from the banquet. If not for Zhu Ji's pleading, the reclusive Ji Yanran would not have attended the banquets. Qin Qing is even more introvert. In fact, this is the first year she took part in the hunting fair. Did she join the hunting fair to support Ji Yanran, Xiao Pan, or Xiang Xiaolong? Prince Dan is the only foreign guest and was seated on the first seat to Xiao Pan's right. Following his table is Lu Bui's and Lord Jialing's table. Lord Jialing is quite tall and his face is slightly pale. He gives people the impression that he is a playboy and his eyes are pretty dull. With him are two middle-aged men in official robes. From his observation, Xiang Xiaolong deduced that they are members of the royal family. Occasionally, Lu Bui will speak to Guan Zongzi who is seated beside him. Surprisingly, Lu Niangrong is present and she will peep at him intermittently. Zhou Ziyan and Lu Chan are seated behind them with two other advisor guests. Xiang Xiaolong has seen them before but could not remember their names. The number of guests was about the same as last night. Lu Danner, Ying Ying, and the female warriors occupied 4 tables in a far corner. With this arrangement, it shows that the Qin court values the female warriors as well as honor the prestigious families of Ying Ying and Lu Danner. Without the two top beauties Ji Yanran and Qin Qing, the atmosphere is less lively. The barbecued meat and wine was served by the palace guards to each table and the air is filled with the aroma of the piping hot food. To prevent anyone from adding poison to the food, the palace guards paid special attention to the cooking. Once in a while, Zhu Ji will talk to Xiao Pan. She may be taking this opportunity to repair their strained relationship. Due to the noisy chatting and sounds of cutlery clattering, Li Si leaned to Xiang Xiaolong's ear and whispered, "The crown prince is very satisfied with Huan Qi. This man is well versed in military warfare and is an extraordinary man. Moreover, he is only at a tender age. With proper grooming, he will be another capable general." Xiang Xiaolong is greatly comforted. With Wang Jian, Ji Yanran, and Li Si's praising Huan Qi, this man will surely rise to the occasion. This is part of his long-term plan to counter Lu Bui. By grooming talented Qin natives, it is easy for the Qin military to accept them and they will form a powerful force to counter Lu Bui and Lao Ai in the future and will also help to secure Xiao Pan as the rightful king of Qin. At this point in time, Prince Dan toasted Xiao Pan and Zhu Ji. Everyone else followed suit. When Xiang Xiaolong put down his wine cup, Lord Chongping turned to him and reported, "The Crown Prince has told us about the rebellion. Let's work together and do a good job. You will take care of the external threats while we take care of the internal threats. We will eliminate every one of them." Xiang Xiaolong smiled, "You are mistaken. The Crown Prince is in charge of both internal and external threats. We are only following his orders." Lord Chongping was stunned, "The Crown Prince is barely 15, Xiang Xiaolong reminded, "Aren't you aware that the Crown Prince is a natural-born talent in terms of warfare and governance? Don't tell me you need the Crown Prince to remind you personally." Lord Chongping understood what he meant and corrected, "Hey, you are right. Come. Have another drink." Lord Chen Guen leaned over, "Last night, Brother Xiang mentioned that he has lost to Guan Zongzi. What really happened?" Lord Chongping noted that it is something that concerns Ying Ying and listened with a serious expression. Xiang Xiaolong is willing to sacrifice himself for these two friends. Moreover, Ying Ying is considered a rare beauty. He frankly replied, "Just now, I had a talk with your sister. We will forget about the past but the future is unpredictable. This is because your sister does have feelings for Guan Zongzi and I have to leave Xianyang City for a period of time after the hunting fair. No one can tell what will happen during this period of time." Lord Chongping concluded, "Why don't the two of you get married officially? If Guan Zongzi still dares to harass Ying Ying, we have the right to interfere." Xiang Xiaolong hardened his heart, "If Ying Ying is agreeable, we shall act as you wished." The two brothers are overjoyed and touched at the same time, understanding that Xiang Xiaolong is also doing this for their sake. Lord Chen Guen cannot sit still anymore and left immediately to look for Ying Ying. Lu Bui suddenly toasted Prince Dan and asked, "I heard that the swordplay of Yan is exquisite and focused mainly on soft stances. I wonder if you can demonstrate a few stances for our viewing pleasure." Everyone quietened down and everyone is now staring at Prince Dan. Xiang Xiaolong was alarmed. His secret meetings with Prince Dan have been leaked to Liu Buwei. Now, he is trying to ridicule the people of Yan and broadcast his own talents. If he is forced to act, he will walk straight into their trap. Because whoever that can defeat Xiang Shaolong now will be crowned the #1 swordsman of Qin.